Welcome, everybody. We are half a mile underground in an undisclosed location in our $20 billion
Hell yeah, brother.
Shelter.
That's right.
Fallout shelter. And we have a great show here for you guys for a change. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
for a change.
we are all domestic terrorists.
Normally our show sucks, but today, for a change, we're going to have a good one. We decided.
Not today.
Yeah.
So welcome. Nice to see you, Hasan. Have you seen my new Teddy Fresh shirt? This one's inspired by my clever. This is my clever design.
Zuck is a soul-sucking demon.
Yes, you can.
I like that.
It's keying out a little bit.
I'm the meat chef.
But you can wear it. He's in front of like a data center, and it's all on fire. People are perishing in demon.
Here, I'll turn on some key technology really quick.
Yeah, hold on.
There you go.
Whoa.
Oh, whoa. I can't believe you just like wheeled in a green screen that quickly behind Ethan.
All right, and ready, Ian?
Meat's here.
3, 2, 1. And that's
God damn.
That's perfect.
That is powerful.
Magic.
Wow.
Magic. Yeah, so that's available at teddyfresh.com. Thank you. How you doing, Hasan?
I'm doing all right. I'm feeling a little stagnant in general, but I'm doing all right.
You're not getting gains? Is that why?
No. On that front, I'm fine. I've been looking good. You know, I'm feeling
Are
good.
you ready to take your shirt off?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, I can. You know, I just like
Let me see them titties.
a little bit. You know,
Okay.
a little bit. You want to see the nipple?
Kind of, because that's not enough. Okay. Well, that's pretty big.
There
Or
you go.
medium size. A healthy sized nipple, I would say.
I have normal nipples. I used to be really insecure about my nipples. That's why I always take photos.
What, you thought they were
showing
too
the
big?
nips. No, when I was really fat
Hmm.
and I had like a hormone issue, I guess, when I was growing up, my nipples were like indented.
They went inside.
Yeah, like they looked like puffy eyes. You know, like how like Ian's eyes after the fight. Like that's what my
Right.
nipples
Okay.
look like.
Interesting. So now, since you've lost the weight, that the nipples are looking good, they're looking normal, and
Yeah,
healthy.
so I show them off. You know.
Good for you.
I bet he's got some big old giant bitch tits.
That's not true, Alex Jones.
Rude.
I mean,
That's not fair.
yeah, Alex, you better stop that now.
Yeah, actually, there's a lot of great stories that we've got queued up today. Some of my favorite kind of conservative stories coming along. For example, Elon Musk offered a bounty for anyone that could prove that his dad owned an emerald mine, and somebody stepped forward to claim that reward his dad.
Yeah.
His dad provided all the receipts and said, "Nah, I owned an emerald mine, and I gave him a bunch of money to move to America."
To be honest, that's Sigma Grindset. That is Sigma Grindset. Like you're taking advantage of any opportunity you got. If your son's like one of the wealthiest billionaires on the planet,
At least just own it. I don't know why he got to act like he like swam here from South Africa or some shit.
he was also a visa overstayer. He was an undocumented immigrant for a little bit too.
Oh, he's
Elon?
overstayed.
Yeah, well,
we need to deport him.
His visa was like slated to expire because like his college like college admission was in a state of disarray.
Mm.
And then he just kind of stayed and then was able to get into another university to,
Well, there it is. According to Elon Musk, if your visa expires, just stay and figure it out. Which is
to be
not the
fair,
advice
like,
I
I don't have
got.
an issue with that at all. I think that's, I'm very much supportive of that.
Well, it's just
interesting to think.
not the advice that I got. When Hila was here and her visa expired, we had to get the fuck out and go to Israel.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
Yeah.
But we were
You're not.
billionaires.
Yeah. Well, you're not fucking. Your daddy don't own no emerald mine.
No.
So that's kind of how that works. So.
My dad sold bikes. It's
Yeah.
a far cry from emerald.
Yeah. Suck.
But
suck.
Another one, Matt Walsh got hacked. All kinds of good things came out of that. Fox News settled with Dominion for $787 million. Fucking loser ass idiots.
Yeah, that was kind of fucked up.
And my favorite story of the week is that Ali Alexander, one of the stars of the alt-right Stop the Steal. This guy is a fucking freakazoid. In a shocking, unprecedented, unforeseeable twist, he's been outed as a groomer, pedophile, and also gay. A gay groomer.
What?
You gay?
He's asking for dick pics from underage boys. So.
No.
What?
You gay?
What?
It's
Bro.
almost like the groomers and the pedophiles are all conservatives.
You hate to see one of your favorites behave like this. You know what I mean?
Not you, Ali.
This is a troubling time for me in particular. I was a fan of the Habsburg jaw demon.
Yeah.
Personally, he's my favorite of the Habsburg family.
Here he is. Did you know that he looks? I don't know if we did see the Sammy Davis Jr. connection.
I can see that. Do you want to pull up a Habsburg jaw real quick?
Hold on, you got to see this. And by the way, he's friends with Nick Fuentes, who is now actually the close associates with Nick Fuentes, the guy who's like besties with Kanye, teaching him to be
a lot of cool guys.
Well, the interesting part is that Nick is now being under deep scrutiny from his own fans because, as it turns out, Nick knew about this for a long time, in fact.
Yeah,
and did nothing.
Let's just save this for when we cover the story because I got so many funny opinions about this.
And it's just the story's so funny. I mean, we can get into it now if we're on it. But Milo Yiannopoulos, the provocateur and born again.
Don't tell me he also.
No, he's the one that exposed this whole thing.
But don't tell me he also may or may not have like defended pedophilia.
Oh, I hate to break it to you.
Hasan, I'm so sorry.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah.
These are my faves,
I know.
dog.
On Joe Rogan, he said that he says that these kind of pedophilic grooming relationships are really transformative and healthy. He said for young gay men. So that's kind of what he said about that. Oh my, who the fuck is that?
So this is a
that looks like British royalty, my friend.
So it's Spanish technically,
Okay.
but they're all actually British royalty, Spanish royalty, Austrian royalty. It doesn't really matter. It's basically all the same. Because of centuries of systemic inbreeding, this is a genetically traceable, disability that you see in the Habsburg family. It's kind of interesting. Like you can literally tell which lineage certain royals come from by looking at like how fucked up their faces are. I wish I was joking. I'm not joking. This is real.
So this guy
is a heritable trait.
This dude has this fucked up jaw that he just passed on to like.
No. It's not this dude. It's because here's what happens when you're like constantly marrying sisters and cousins.
Mm-hmm.
Like ultimately, in like a normal situation, let's say you marry like a second cousin, right? The likelihood of you passing down some kind of like genetic disability to your next of kin is still higher than if you didn't do that. But it's still significantly lower than the royal family doing
that dude
it.
on the right,
because the royal family is so inbred
right
for so many years that like a second cousin marrying one another and having sex with one another is like the same as like two brothers, like a brother and a sister.
Right, that makes sense.
Brother and sister want to make love.
Like even closer than that in some instances is really.
Yeah, but there's
fucked
nothing
up.
wrong with that. I mean, brother and sister making love. I mean,
Well, Dennis Prager doesn't think so, and he's. Oh God, I really hope that he hasn't
What's
like
your
written
argument?
an article about
your
how
argument?
spousal rape is fine or something. You know.
Oh, Dennis? No, he has written that.
Stop!
No, I know.
All
having
my
a terrible day.
faves,
No,
dude.
he did write that article.
God damn
there
it.
isn't any.
There isn't any.
For Dennis Prager, I really love his work on incestuous relationships. That was why I liked him a lot.
He's done amazing work in terms of normalizing incest. He's fantastic on that. He actually teaches a class on how to enable and make incest happy and good times.
You want to make love?
Let's see what we got. Some good stuff at the top of the show, and then we'll get into all this fun conservative stuff. But 420, first of all,
Blaze it.
we put. I was trying not to tell you. What have you been drinking? We put like a full tincture vial in that fucking thing. Of
Hell yeah, dude.
THC oil, brother.
Hell yeah.
It's 420, brother.
I'm so zooted right now.
Yes, brother. Okay, you were at Creator Clash. You had a good time. You were supporting our boy. Thank you for that. you were there for Myth, also a family of sorts through AB.
Yeah. Family in the sense that you yelled at him one time.
Yeah, I took it back. Yeah, well, duh. Who do you yell at more than your own family?
That's true.
You know what I mean?
True.
Come on now.
I went down to Tampa to link up with Charlie and to also obviously support Ali and everybody else. And
Ali? Alexander?
Yeah, Ali Alexander. He was there.
I thought that's what you were saying.
Yeah. No, but
all right. Well, none of that.
It was a wonderful experience. It was great.
None of that shit matters. What matters is that you are hanging out with this dumb fuck Arak, this traitor to the family, and not only were you hanging out with Arak, that's not bad enough. You're hanging out with this goofy, dumb, sellout bitch.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. He kind of won me over a little bit. He seems like a really nice dude.
Yeah, like all psychopaths are like charming.
Yeah,
nice
he put the
first.
charm on me.
Yeah, just wait till he needs something.
Did he
from
gaslight me? You think? Like, what happened?
He's doing psychotic like charm shit.
Dude, he is so cunning and charismatic. I think that's
fine. What did he say that was so charismatic?
He was just such a nice guy. He came in. First of all, he clearly puts a lot of time and effort in the gym. I mean, look how gigantic his shoulders are. So we vibed on that immediately. We were like, oh, yeah, look, like you have massive shoulders. I have massive shoulders.
He's disgusting. I beat his ass.
He did say he beat your ass.
Well, it's on video. That's not what happened.
He said he
Oliver won that fight.
Well, I won the other one.
Pretty thoroughly.
I got him good.
He actually made you have a seizure, if you recall.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I forgot about the ending.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So you were doing well the whole fight, but in the ending
I got him. I clocked him good. I won the other competitions.
Okay.
Also, Jonas is a fucking traitor-ass bitch, too. He went against the family. You know, when David Dobrik dropped Jeff,
I have no idea
Jonas
who that
bailed.
man is.
He fucking bailed on his boy Jeff. They had a show together, and he's like, "No, I gotta stay with Daddy Dobrik. You fucking pussy. You bitch,
I have
Jonas."
absolutely zero clue who that guy is.
His name is Jonah.
But he's
well,
I mean, he was kind of funny.
Not
but
to me.
you know, Jeff, I ride for. So
exactly. So let's see what other enemies of the people are here. Bryce is cool.
Yeah.
His name is actually Nick. They call him Jonah because they say it looks like Jonah Hill.
Oh, that's all I've heard them say.
Yeah.
So Nick
you didn't
is
even get his fake name right. You were like Jonas.
whatever. Everybody knew what I was talking about. And King Bach, who is of course on top. Bach. I don't know.
King Bash.
Back.
Yeah.
Does he spell
Back,
it
King Back.
King Beethoven.
Is it B-A-C-H?
No, I fucked that up too sometimes.
What did you spell it? Back?
Batch.
Listen,
B-A-C-H.
this guy hasn't made a fucking video in that anybody watched in 10 years. How am I supposed
They're
to say
doing
his name?
Snapchat stuff apparently. Like a lot of.
Actually, I don't know
guys.
why he's got to catch strays. He's fine.
Actually, I think he's working with Ryan Kavanaugh. I heard. I don't know if that's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no,
dude, Ryan Kavanaugh was there too. We were just hanging out.
Brian Kavanaugh was jerking off in the corner, I bet.
Yeah, we were just all hanging out. We're like, man, we're all best buds, huh?
Why did they invite you to this? I don't understand.
Eric asked me.
Okay.
He DM'd me and he was like, "Yo, can you, like, you're the Riz Lord. Like, can you come and like fuck my robot?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm there." I love that.
What was the video? I mean, what
the video was like? It was basically a competition. I'm not gonna leak who won, but it was basically a competition to riz up this robot, Sophie, who is like basically like a ChatGPT connected to like this Android thing. She can also react to visual stimuli though. That's like kind of unique, I guess. She has like a chest camera, as you can see.
Why does Eric have this fucking freak?
He rented her out.
Okay, renting women? That sounds like sex trafficking.
For this video.
All right, I don't like him. Here's why I don't like him.
Wait, why?
First of all,
wait, who?
King Back or whatever. Back
Eric,
that
Eric
ass
is
up.
not even in this. Let's address it piece by piece. Let's go one by one. You don't like Eric. Why? First
all right.
like
you want to know why I don't like
come
Eric?
On your podcast, and then you like them.
Yeah, that's just,
Yeah, that's how it works.
Exactly. You want to know why I hate Eric? Because the year of the streamies that I was robbed of a fucking win because of. Was Jay Shetty again? I mean,
I was robbed alongside.
Shut up, dude. You won something.
But Leftovers is a part of the H3H Productions podcast franchise.
That's true.
So I was technically robbed right beside you.
Okay, that's fair. Well,
Wow,
what happened
you're
was
getting mad at me by proxy. Look
well,
at you.
yeah, dude, because if like, listen, if I'm a Jew in New York during World War II and I find out my homie's been over in Germany hanging out, then I'm gonna be a little annoyed. You know what I mean? Here is what Eric had to say about me, who wasn't even in attendance, who got burned. Check it out.
But Ethan Klein takes his off next.
Wait, let me go back just for a little
He's
context.
off next. Had a huge year. He finally took off the mask. Let's go, Dream.
Dream took off the mask.
Let's hope Ethan Klein takes his off next. Huh? Oh, I'm being told that's his actual face. I'm so.
Yo, that was straight up. They piped that laughter in. What the fuck?
You think it was
Yeah, nobody
canned
laughed
laughter?
in there in the room. I promise.
But listen, it's
Everyone
so
was like,
canned.
boo. They probably cut the. Notice how the audio cuts out and it turns
being
into
told that's his
applause.
actual-
It's actually they're booing him.
That's his actual face.
That's what
I'm
I
so
would
sorry,
expect,
Ethan.
yeah,
Yeah.
with a joke
Got it.
like that.
Okay. I'm so stoked.
Yeah, so this guy goes, oh,
He
Ethan
came after me
dressed up
too.
for
He was like,
Halloween.
socialist with a big house, by the way. You know, he did that.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck.
He's L, not funny. Oh, so I'm just the ugliest dude on YouTube that everyone's like, oh, yeah, Ethan's ugly. He goes, oh, yeah. Next I heard Ethan's going to take off his mask. Oh, wait, that's his real face. Oh, everybody's on the same page. Ethan's the ugliest motherfucker on YouTube.
no one thought that.
That's what the joke means.
Everyone thought you were hot at the crowd. I asked them afterwards.
Right.
I asked every single person that
I don't appreciate
I
being
could
gaslit
track.
about this.
I gave an ocular pat down to every single person in the vicinity, and I was like, "Do you think Ethan is hot? Would you fuck Ethan Klein?" And they were like, "Yeah, definitely."
Unfortunately, they were talking about the fake Ethan that we sent. And
He
not
is
actual
good
Ethan,
looking.
and he's very good looking.
Yeah, he's
You're better looking than him, King.
No, he's handsome. Don't get
Listen,
twisted.
What did I tell you? All of these other people, they are wifeless. Okay,
Mhm.
they are childless. So you automatically you won on that front. So you could just be like, L ratio. I got kids. You don't. Sucks to suck.
Yeah, dude, and two of Kavanaugh's
But then they can counter to you and say,
predecessors are in here. Two of Kavanaugh's proteges.
but
I
then
mean,
they
you
can
had
counter.
You had an opportunity, my friend, to strike a huge dub for the.
What do you want me to do?
H3
Kill
family.
them?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Both of them. That would have taken out half of Kavanaugh's roster, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I want them to make money. I don't give a shit where they're getting it from. You know what I mean?
It's easy for you to say you're not being sued by 4 times by him.
Yeah, don't worry. I mean, it's not like those projects are going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
you
So
know?
anyway, whatever.
So if anything, it's good that they're working with him.
Anyway, listen. I'm just kidding.
They're milking him dry.
It's all good. And well, this was a picture that well, there it is. Yeah, but you chatted with Oliver. He's a good guy. He's okay.
Wow.
Whoa.
He's
Whoa. Whoa.
Breaking the illusion right now?
Is this the fear setting inside of you now that I'm pretty sure he's going to challenge you to a fight again.
He can come here any fucking time. There's an open door.
Is that why you're fearful? It seems like you're a little fearful.
Why?
That you're just saying nice things about him now to like.
I don't know. I'm just trying to break the ice. I'm just trying to I'm just trying to make it less awkward in here. I mean, yeah, I fucking hate him. He's a piece of shit. He's probably a groomer too. Okay, that was too far. Just kidding.
Yeah, he's got.
There's no evidence to support that. All right, let's move on. Yeah, that's a betrayal. Speaking of betrayals, so we can talk about I guess Elon Musk's dad. I mean, this story's awesome. Here's his dad, who looks a lot like him.
That's the real family betrayal right there. Not what I did.
Let's see. In January, Elon tweeted out, "The fake emerald thing is so annoying." Sigh. What a teenager.
I love.
bitch.
Yeah, sigh. No, it's not even a teenager.
sigh.
You know what it is? It's like, was it Chive? What was that website? Like the image board or whatever. Like it's like 9gag, but even older.
Oh, wow.
I think it was. It was like Chive.
something
It's like
that.
it's a bygone era. It's the type of this is like an older millennial trait to just like type like this. Epic narwhal bacon at midnight, like that kind of shit. That's what he's doing. His entire posting career is like being perma-stuck in 2011. You know what I mean? He just talks like that's why he loves Rick and Morty and shit.
Well, he said, "Where exactly is this thing anyway?" And actually, the funny ass thing is that the users, they added context. They said, listen, in a 2004 phone interview with Ask Min, Musk said, this is going to sound crazy, but my father had a share in an emerald mine in Zambia. So, wow, that's crazy.
Wait, he got context checked on his own platform?
Yeah.
He was talking about it.
Linked to it.
He was talking about it on Tucker Carlson, like, I really like the context check. Journalists fear it. It's like, bro, bitch, you should fear it.
Yeah, I'm
like,
surprised.
You get context checks more than anyone else.
I'm actually surprised he left that up because he doesn't seem to have much of a problem with erasing criticism. But here is here's the interview, So that's kind of a L for him. But then he goes on to put out a challenge. He challenges the people of the internet. He says, I will pay 1 million Dogecoin for proof of this mine's existence.
What is that? A million Dogecoin? What does that mean?
I'm
much
looking
money
it up
is that?
right
Like
now.
100,000.
How much money is that in real money that you can buy things with?
100,000.
Okay. So 100,000 back when he said that, maybe, 90,000 now. Who knows?
Let's see. 1 million Doge to USD.
It's 83,700.
Oh, wow, that's lost a bit of value there, huh?
Yeah.
God, I fucking...
Well, his dad heeded the call. He's like, I can prove it. Listen. He said Elon's been slamming critics, saying the fake emerald mine thing is so annoying. Like, where did this come from? But in an exclusive interview with the U.S. Sun, Errol claimed it was his emerald venture which helped pave the way for Elon to become a wildly successful captain of industry. Describing the moment he heard of Dogecoin cryptocurrency award, he joked, "When I read that, I wondered, can I enter? Because I can prove it exists." Elon knows it's true. All the kids knew about it. My daughter has 3 or 4 emerald pendants. Dude, his dad fucking hates him or something.
Yeah, I mean, he does, yeah.
They have beef, huh?
His dad is like... Isn't his dad, like, weird as fuck? He, like, married his, like...
Yeah.
He did the marrying... He did the old, I married my stepdaughter trick.
I think he might be like a sex criminal.
I don't know about that, but he did marry his much younger stepdaughter, I believe.
Dude, what the fuck?
It's so odd when people...
Marrying your stepdaughter is like immediate jail. You should not be accepted in society if you marry your stepdaughter.
Yeah, he married his stepdaughter who, by the way, was 4 years old when Errol married her mother.
That is so vile, so fucking obscene.
Sick.
Woody Allen shit.
You know what that means? It means he was eyeballing her the whole time.
Oh, stop. Okay, listen. I don't even want to think about it. Oh, God, this is going to be such a groomer-dense episode today.
Listen,
a lot of fucking weird, sick, perverted reactionaries all around.
Well, listen, this is an isolated incident. It's all on the left. It's drag queens. It's trans people that are all groomers. Trust me.
Yeah.
Let's see. Elon saw the emeralds at our house. He knew I was selling them. To prove his point, Errol provided pics of some of the bright green precious gemstones, which he says came from the mine. He explained that it was in the Lake Tanganyika region of Zambia, the second biggest emerald-producing country in the world after Colombia. But Errol admits it was far from being a conventional mining setup, which might explain why Elon was so sure nobody could prove its existence.
Yeah, which means it's like extra illegal. You know what I mean?
He said,
which is wild because like the legal processes is already like disastrously close to slavery in general. So like the fact that it was also on top of that, like even more illegal, that's terrifying.
Explaining why he thinks that Elon keeps pushing back on the emerald mine story.
Sorry. Go up. Italian man at the time when Zambia was there. You go. No one owned anything. The deal was done on a handshake with the Italian man at the time when Zambia was a free-for-all. There was no mining company. There are no signed agreements or financial statements.
I love that an Italian dude is selling them Zambian land.
Yeah. Not even he knew exactly where the border was. At that time, it was like the Wild West.
Mm-hmm. Good time to make some money. He says, Elon's main concern is not to appear to be a trusted fun kid who got everything given to him on a plate. Oh, come on. How dare you?
Oh God, I can't get over it because like I'm obviously also upset at the fact that like these motherfuckers are so openly discussing how they just like stole natural resources from a purposely impoverished country. like this. You know what I mean? Like they're just so callous in their disregard for human life. And then you have dumbasses who go like, look at Africa, it's so poor. I wonder why. It's like, yeah, bitch, this is the reason. Like, what do you
actually,
mean?
the most nefarious one that I see people doing is like the bell curve, where they go, no, black people are dumb.
Yeah.
They're just dumber, which is, of course, totally debunked and insanely racist.
Yeah. It's just a weird way to try to justify your racist beliefs through the lens of science, I guess.
Let's see. I managed to send them about $115,000 in total. It helped them survive with rent and food. Kimball told me they could never survive. And there's nothing wrong with your parents helping you. I mean, a lot of people, their parents help them out. Elon, don't be a fucking bitch. Don't be a liar-ass bitch, dude. Dumbass, loser, idiot, dumbass. So there it is.
I at this point, like, I just, I've hated Elon Musk for a very long time. I'm pretty open about that. But like the disdain I have for his dick riders is unimaginable. Like I can't, whenever he does another idiotic thing, and and there's plenty of it all the time, like claiming on April 1st that he was going to eviscerate blue check marks, only to realize that like verified legacy check marks is the only reason why people are buying check marks to begin with, to dupe people into thinking that they have check marks, and then finding out that and then stopping that process immediately when he found out, because people were making fun of him on Twitter, only to then
banned me.
I mean, he has done so many stupid things.
No,
banning you was good, actually. That was the only good thing he did.
Bro, seriously. Yeah, he's just a big dummy idiot loser, and I love to see it.
Oh, speaking of all of the checkmark stuff, because he said today was the day they were going to get rid of the checkmarks. I just went to Ethan's account, and it literally loaded, and the checkmark was there, and then it just disappeared.
So he's
my
saying
checkmark gone? Let's take a look.
So he's removed check marks for. See, I still see it on mine.
It was there, and then like as the page loaded, it suddenly disappeared.
So
it happened to Hasan's too.
So wait, he's removing check marks for people not paying. Is that what?
I'm still seeing mine.
Supposedly today. It's probably going to be buggy as fuck.
You know what's funny? Like, okay, people who have verified check marks. I mean, how many can there be? How much money is he hoping to generate, forcing public figures to pay for Twitter Blue? Look at your dumbass loser.
It still shows.
It's gone.
It still shows on my on the page that I'm looking at on my desktop, and it shows on my mobile, but it'll go away, I'm sure.
It's cope.
Ethan has a check
I don't
for
give
me.
No, I believe you. I'm sure.
Like I
glitching out.
It's totally glitching because Ethan has a check for me now.
I have a check for you.
For yourself.
Yeah,
She's saying
your
that she can
account
see
on my
your
computer has a check.
mark still.
Yeah, I see it. You know, he would never take it from me. I mean, I'm just famous. I don't know. It'd be
God
silly.
gave you that check.
Well, I got bad news. I got bad news for you, but
that means you're gay.
On my screen, that shit gone.
No. This is really gonna stop impersonators and spam bots.
Yeah. No, it's great.
It's like it actually
certainly will make the website better.
It's actually so stupid.
When I have to do like a 5-minute precursory search to figure out whether or not
Who's
the journalist I'm looking at,
or like if the L is like a
real.
1 or a fucking weird ASI letter.
And that's like if you want to make sure that you like that's when you have media literacy. Many people don't even do that. They don't give a shit. They don't care. They're just going to see anyone and anything that resembles like a real account and go, oh, that's Hasan Piker right there. He said that.
Actually,
that's Eli Lilly.
What's interesting is that I can impersonate him now because I don't have the blue check mark, right? That was the thing?
Correct.
So now I guess I can just go buck wild with the Elon impersonation. Twitter is so pointless, dude. I'm so over it.
It sucks. It's a platform that I use primarily for news aggregation. Like all the journalists usually break their stories on the platform before they write and publish it. It's a really, really great way to stay ahead of the news cycle and understand what's going on. It's become increasingly difficult to do that with under the Elon regime. And it's becoming worse and worse every day. My For You page is a mess.
My For You page is just 100% rage bait.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't be here. This is just a nightmare for me.
Remember when Elon said he would step down if they
He
voted
did, yeah.
for him to,
Yeah, that happened.
And then he never did that.
He lost, yeah, pretty significantly in that poll, huh?
It's a big bummer. Oh, God. He lies a lot. That's crazy. I would have never thought.
But anyway, let's move on. Putting Ron DeSantis, we've been wondering what's
Wait,
going to
before that,
yeah.
there's some breaking news.
What?
BuzzFeed News, the news arm of BuzzFeed, is being shut down.
Right. I almost felt like they're not. It's not even worthy of an obituary. But
well,
no. I'm
open the article that I linked, and you'll understand what a loss this is.
I mean, they broke this huge story that kids YouTube star Blippi regrets the viral video in which he poops all over his friend. Have you seen that video, Hasan?
No, I have no idea what the fuck this is.
Pull it up.
I don't want to watch it.
Stop.
No.
Stop. You have to watch this.
No, dude. Oh my God.
This is important. We've all seen it.
Bro, I need to wash my eyeballs.
You know who
after.
Blippi is, right?
What? No. Who the fuck?
Oh, you don't know who Blippi is?
No, dog. I'm 31 years old.
Let me explain it to you then, dude. He's the biggest child entertainer on YouTube. Huge.
Why would I know that then?
I don't know. He's big. Everybody fucking's got like a niece or a nephew.
Come on.
Everybody knows Blippi. Dude, he's got those fire songs like Choo Choo.
I have no idea what
Here comes the train. Choo Choo. Here comes the train.
I have no idea what
all over his homie. Pull it up.
I will defend Katie though. Katie does really good work actually. Like,
well, she's looking for a job.
As far as like online trends, things like that, I do think that she does a pretty good job overall. And BuzzFeed News was a pretty solid team overall as well. I think BuzzFeed News
they were like breaking stories and
yes,
stuff.
BuzzFeed News did solid journalism for the short duration that they survived and lived. And
why did they not change the name? I never understood that. The brand BuzzFeed is so tainted that I feel like it legitimately, because you hear BuzzFeed News, and it's like, oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Phone. They even made a website for it. They were so proud. HarlemShakePoop.com. Are you pulling it up, Dan?
It's in Discord.
Okay, so obviously, Ian, don't show it. So here's Blippi, the biggest child entertainer on YouTube. This was his first attempt at fame on YouTube. The Harlem Shake, of course, was a big thing.
God.
That bathroom is so sad.
Is he? Oh! No! No!
Then look at that's Blippi, bro. That's Blippi, bro. Look who that is.
So much worse than the anal prolapse vid. What the fuck? Yo!
That's Blippi.
That's straight doo-doo.
No, it's like projectile shit right on his dude.
How did he do that?
They did some preparation. They took some kind of supplements or something.
Doo-doo.
That is the worst thing I've ever seen.
That man pivoted from that to I'm gonna make kids for content, wholesome content.
Yo, that is insane, dude.
Good pivot. Less than a year after this video, he became Blippi. That's a crazy pivot to do that in the same year.
Dude, motherfuckers on Twitter get mad at like me wearing like a "Make the Rich Pay" shirt way more than this, which goes to show you like everyone on Twitter is permanently brain broken, extremely online, and yet they only go after whoever they know is on Twitter.
Whoa, hold the fucking phone.
Huh.
In this video, they say it's undeniably, unequivocally fucking hilarious about the Blippi shit video.
In the article?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we found it pretty funny. So
no. That is.
I did not find that funny at all.
Not for the reason that is vile.
Well, it's right. I guess it's funny because it's Blippi.
It's not. That's why.
Right.
This is not funny.
Yeah, not inherently.
I wouldn't write this as it's disturbing.
Yeah, no, I get it.
That's not funny. So I'm questioning her credentials now.
Okay, the story is actually pretty funny though. If you read through it, an attorney for Steven John sent BuzzFeed News a cease and desist letter asserting his copyright on the video. We've created an artist rendition of a scene from it below.
Oh, I want to see that. Can I show this?
No.
What?
No, I don't think you should do that.
Wait, Blippi sent them a cease and desist? What
I
a
think you should
dumbass.
move away from this story,
No,
I think.
Switch off, Ian.
It's not on.
That's fucking awesome. Yo, that's awesome. Fucking Blippi ass, dumbass, diarrhea freak.
I don't know. I don't know what. Oh God, why did you teach me any of this?
Welcome to the show, dude. You want to be part of the family or what?
Oh my.
Everybody in the audience has seen this stuff. I mean,
Yeah, that's gross, and I feel bad for them.
well, that's part of the price of entry, my friend.
It's so absurd. Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right, so let's move on. I mean, speaking of diarrhea, pudding Ron.
Oh, nice. Nice.
3 fingers. There's a story. Speaking of diarrhea, Ron DeSantis apparently puts 3 fingers in a little pudding cup and scoops it out and eats from his fingers. Multiple accounts have reported that Pudding Ron has indeed done this.
Yeah, I thought I'm gonna have a controversial take on this super PAC ad that the Trump super PAC put out. By the way, what is it, MAGA War Room or whatever?
Yeah, one of those.
Let's run it first because Trump's coming after him.
Well, so we've been wondering, we've been guessing what's the nickname going to be? What's the
I don't
angle?
really. I don't know if I like the pudding fingers thing that much. But
Well, here it is, and I applaud them for certainly taking this angle. Need some audio there, Zacco.
And we're not just talking DeSantis loves sticking his fingers where they don't belong. And we're not just talking about pudding. DeSantis has his dirty fingers all over senior entitlements. Like cutting Medicare, slashing Social Security, even raising our retirement
I'm sorry,
age.
this is fucking awesome.
Tell Ron DeSantis to keep his pudding fingers
This
off
is
our
peak
money.
American politics.
And somebody get this man a spoon.
Make America Great Again Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Ron DeSantis.
So I think this is like, I mean, the message is good, obviously. Like, Ron DeSantis wants to cut benefits, Social Security, entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to play well with the Republican base of old fucks who love Social Security but hate like the nanny state or whatever. However, this is like a very Lincoln Project ass ad, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like
yeah, maybe you're right.
It's a bit corny. It seems less Trumpian.
I think maybe it's just it's a little too silly.
No, they go with silly stuff all the time. I just think that this is a bit libbed up. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like this is something that the Lincoln Project would make about Donald Trump. And I think that the reason for that is because Donald Trump has not been given enough he's not shown enough leadership in like the shit slinging game as he used to. Which leads me to question whether or not he still has it. But every now and then I see him in interviews and his sassy side comes back out.
But I agree that he's not gone full off on DeSantis yet. I think he's waiting.
Yeah.
Because DeSantis still hasn't even, declared that he's running. I think once that happens, then it's gonna be war.
Like I think saying Marco Rubio is wet is like perfect Donald Trump form.
Marco Rubio is what?
He used to make fun of Marco Rubio for being moist.
Oh.
Because Marco Rubio used to get sweaty on stage. He's like very nervous guy.
Right.
But then also there's a racial component to it that people could, because
he's Puerto Rican, right?
Well, I don't know what Marco Rubio is, but yeah, he's Latino. So there is like that racial element to it, but it's right up at the line so that like people can say, "Oh, you're saying that because you're being racist to Marco Rubio, who is Latino."
He's Cuban,
and then he
by
can
the way.
turn around.
Cuban.
He's Cuban, yeah. And then he could turn around and be like, "Why are you saying that? I didn't say that."
That is pretty good. Well,
you know what I mean? And that kind
Meatball
of
Ron kind of hit both.
and that's exactly that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Meatball Ron.
Although that's just straight Italiophobia.
Yes.
But that's fine. Nobody cares.
Well, it might
is
be a little
fine.
fat phobia too, right? Wasn't the
okay,
idea
yeah,
that he like
Meatball Ron.
Yeah.
It is fine, but what you it's not necessarily about like saying a racial slur. It's more about getting the other side to point to this being a racial slur and getting them mad. That's what works really well, because then you have a lot of earned media. And also on top of that, you can always say, look, this is how the liberals are. They're going crazy again. I didn't mean it like that, but they're the ones who are really racist for thinking like that.
I call him N-word DeSantis.
I mean,
not black.
Well, I mean, yeah, it wouldn't work that way in that regard, but yeah, but pretty much, yeah. So, I think he hasn't really done that as much, and he should get back to the basics.
He's biding his time. He's on it, dude.
Yeah.
But DeSantis is not looking good. He continues to trend down and down behind good old Trump. GOP mega donors are dropping DeSantis, citing abortion and book bans. What's wrong with banning books and abortions in the whole state? I don't get the panic. So far,
yeah,
most Florida.
Who reads anyway, dude? You know what I mean?
To read.
This is what I say.
Reading.
Lame.
Hey. Yeah. Although I'm not quite sure what this mega donor was expecting in the first place. He's like, "Yo, dude, you went too far this time. Banning books." He's been doing that.
Yeah, when they banned Assassination Classroom in the state of Florida, that was a bridge too far for Charlie. So I think he's lost the Charlie coalition.
Oh, that's huge.
Good,
he's losing the normie vote, dude.
Whoa.
Let's see. Also forming a group, Jews Against DeSantis. Oh no, stormed the stage while he gave a speech in New Hampshire. Not the Jews Against DeSantis. Oh, brother.
If you looked at
Count me out of that organization, by the way. That does not include
racist,
me.
President racist.
Although I am a Jew.
You are you are a Drew pro. You're Jews for DeSantis. DeSantis.
Are you not Jewish? Or you
individually a Jew against DeSantis? But I don't want to be a member of any clubs or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm not fucking looking to get any memos about being part of a Jewish club. I'm not. Listen, I don't want that.
You just don't want the spam in your mail.
I don't want to be part of the whole conspiracy where when Jews group together, make clubs, bad things are gonna happen. So I got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, here's the thing. First of all, he's been losing a little bit of weight. I can tell.
Oh yeah, he does look slim.
Yeah. Doesn't matter though. 1, too short. 2.
How tall is he?
I think he's like 5'10", something.
Short loser. Idiot.
Well, I mean, for presidents, yeah, he would be short.
What a surprise! That link is purple already when I looked it up because
I didn't click that.
It says 5'11" on this website.
Oh, tall.
That's definitely a lie. I mean, Trump lies about his height too.
You know exactly. And look at this picture of them side by side. Not much of a difference. And Trump claims to be like 6'4".
Trump is 6'1".
No, Trump is. Didn't it come out?
Yeah, when he got arrested, I think it was 6'1".
Yeah, he's 6'1", 270 pounds.
350.
No, 270.
But he's right on. Trump is right on that border of not even be able to ride a horse.
No, Trump can't ride a horse.
Oh, I thought it was 250.
No, not even. I think it's 200.
You can't ride a horse if you're over 200.
Yeah, I haven't been able to ride a horse in years because every time I want to ride one, they're like, "You're too heavy."
Well, hold on. There's a lot of people over 200. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's why Nathan Fielder was right. We got to have these like massive balloons strapped up to our big bodies.
That's not fair.
To ride horses.
What if I got one of those like Goliath fucking night horses?
Like was it Clydesdale?
Yeah, get me a.
Well, those aren't even like riding horses. I mean, you can ride them, but they're more so for like, pulling stuff.
Whatever, dude. I'll ride it.
I'll ride it anyway. I don't care.
All right, here's Jews for Jews Against DeSantis.
Governor racist, president racist, 2010, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah, thank you.
I don't get this group. The Jews Against DeSantis.
They might be like.
You got to have a little spice in the speech, right? I mean, you got to have a little fun.
A
little spice in my
pudding. He is so bad. That's like, dude, he is.
Why you'd want to pay the ticket to get in just to do that? I don't know, but different strokes for different folks.
Wait, pause it, or it's over anyway.
Done, yeah.
Let me tell you something, okay? That's the difference between him and Donald Trump, right there. It's perfectly captured in this conference, whatever, when he's like giving a speech in New Hampshire. Okay, he is so uncharismatic. The Chapo boys already talked about this extensively, but it kind of burned into the back of my mind as well now, where he's having a conversation with like Piers Morgan and addressing the rumors on Fox News about the 3 pudding finger thing. And like his counter to that was like, well, it's sugar, man. Like that's what he said. And it is so deeply uncharismatic.
His defense. Oh, he was justifying it.
No, he was saying, I don't even eat pudding. Like it's sugar,
I
man.
don't eat sugar.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, Meatball Ron. We've seen that.
And it's like, and that's the thing. Like, first of all, there's sugar-free pudding. Secondly, like the idea that I'm watching my weight. That it's just like you're a fucking loser.
Hasan, you're not gonna like this, but DeSantis actually just announced his running mate.
Oh, come on. I never want to see this fucking guy ever again.
I'm just saying Blippi has a pull with the child demographic. Lots of parents like him. I do think it could be a good pairing here, potentially, for a vice president.
Yeah, Ron the groomer also has a grasp on the younger demographics.
Let's go.
Okay.
By the way, yeah,
that's traumatic.
This is when people rush the stage at a Trump convention, he gets all weird and wild. I love this.
I will call up Carrier, the president, because I have to do it myself. I know it's not.
He's so scared. I love the way he just.
Wait. Let's see how he recovers. I want to see what he says.
It's just this part there.
That's actually quite athletic for this big boy. I'm gonna be honest, but.
Athletic? What did he do? He just moved like 20.
Wait. Play. What is that? What else?
Playing. It's playing.
Yeah.
He recovers gracefully. I don't even know what happened.
Someone rushed the stage.
They're ready to kill him, man. Love that his crowds.
This guy.
Thank you for the warning. I was ready for him, but it's much easier if the cops do it. Don't worry.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
What a great job.
I was ready for him, but it's much better when the cops do it. See? Look at that. That's Riz. That's unspoken Riz. I'm not even kidding. Like,
it's just, I don't know, the way he tugs at the podium just gets me.
I'm not, like, look, Ron DeSantis, on the other hand, is like, I don't know why someone would buy a ticket to do that. Different strong for different votes.
It's a little spice. We need a little bit of
This is why he lost 22 points in all the fucking dumbass polls in New Hampshire. You know what I mean? Suck one, Ron.
Bro, you lost the Jews against DeSantis, people. Come on.
I mean, seems like they were against them from the start, Ethan.
I mean, I was.
The name of their organization.
I was.
Hyper-specific.
But I'm not with them. I want to be very clear about that.
No.
Like, are they Jews for Trump then? Like, if they're against DeSantis, like, what is the distinguishing factor between Ron DeSantis and Donald Trump? I don't really understand.
Listen, I'm not a part of that group. Don't ask me.
You really don't want any association.
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Address the Jews against Ron DeSantis.
People have a tendency to clump Jews together. I just want to make it very clear. I'm one Jew, no club.
Yeah, you know who did that last time? Adolf Hitler.
That's it. I'm just a man.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm no associated with anything.
Yeah.
I mind my business, and that's fucking it. No memos. I'm not friends.
Okay, now you're just addressing it too much.
I mean, Wojcinski's gone.
It kind of feels like
Wojcinski's gone.
It kind of feels like there is a memo being
George
sent
Soros is. I've never talked to George Soros in my life.
How did we buy this $20 billion compound? You never really mentioned where the money came from.
No, I did. It was from the. It was a settlement from CavCav for earlier.
Okay. Interesting.
A convincing cover story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Trump dropped some new NFTs, by the way, which I love.
Oh, dude, fire!
I missed the drop, dude.
And as somehow, I'm not surprised to know that his fans are such suckers that he sold all of them. Apparently, there was 47 cards you could buy. No. They were $99 per. And he said, if you buy 47 cards 4,700. I don't know why that number. You get dinner with Trump.
Because he's going to be reelected as the 47th president.
Oh, okay.
I think they've given up the whole he's technically still president thing. And
this man has never had one of those dinners. I don't believe it.
That's what it must
I've
be
yet
like.
to
They
hear
all
from-
get together and he just like says what up.
No
to them.
shot. I don't even think that happens. I don't think he shows up.
Sucker.
I mean, you are the biggest sucker if you're buying a Trump NFT. So,
Well, I definitely wouldn't think I'm having a. If you think you're having a one-on-one with Trump for 4,600, you're a dumb fucking idiot loser. Lindsay, he says, as of 10 minutes ago, my digital trading card sold out and in record time, approximately 4.6 million. A great honor.
what record?
It's a record.
What's
dude.
the record?
Yeah, it's a record for
Fastest
Like
scam?
compared to what? Like
the second Trump NFT drop. The fastest it's ever sold.
I guess maybe just
compared to
faster than
itself.
the first one.
I'm sure it's made up.
Yeah.
He says it's a great honor, and I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and wealthy. Congratulations. So let's take a look at some of these.
You deserve it. If you're getting duped by Donald Trump to buy one of his fucking NFTs and you don't even have the disposable income and you're just like, putting a second mortgage on the house or whatever, you fucking deserve it, you clown.
Show these.
Whoa, you're stealing them. Yo, nobody screenshot any of these NFTs, please.
You're not you're not recording, are you, Ian?
$99 a piece, you guys. As you guys know, he is a rock and roller.
I love how hot they make him in all of
with the
these
barbecue,
too. He's like a bit yassified. What is that? The lion one?
That's sick, dude.
Lion? Yeah, why the lion? It's almost like a
King of the jungle. He's
the
the king.
lion one? That's fucking weird. Yeah, so here it is, guys. It's really embarrassing to own one of these, Frank.
Wait, so are there not? There's not 47 different ones, are there?
No, you didn't know.
Is
You just have
that
to
is he
get
a hunter? Is that a
multiples.
crossbow?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's not an AR-15?
Yeah, it's just a crossbow. He's pro gun control.
Trump doesn't even like dogs. Like famous.
He hates dogs.
I got a black lab.
Isn't this like a Rastafarian thing? The lion imagery, Snoop Lion. Remember we went by that for like a day.
Yeah,
they do use some of that sometimes. They're not the only one though.
I was reading an article. The guitar community is pissed off at the one where he's holding the guitar because the way it's crafted is completely wrong. It would never be.
Yeah, I'm pissed about
The guitar
Yeah,
community.
it's like
Up in arms.
I voted for Donald Trump, and I would do it again. And I actually illegally voted for Donald Trump multiple times, right?
Oh yeah.
And as a guitar aficionado, a guitar head, this is the final straw for me.
Okay, this is just not safe. Playing guitar while you're on a motorcycle. I mean, that's silly.
Yeah, well, safety's for pussies, dude. What do you mean? Trump is a big badass.
So congratulations anyway to all the lucky owners of this limited time investment. I'm sure it's going to bring you lots of wealth and lots of happiness.
Okay, I'm going to pee real quick while you stay on this. Don't move on to the next one, please. Yet.
You want me to talk more about Trump? Well, apparently this level of grifting is actually upsetting some of his supporters. I mean,
No.
Baked Alaska, he's one of these. I don't know. Who is that guy?
He has really fallen off in the last few years, partially because he spent some time in jail for entering the Capitol on January 6th. He was famously the one that was streaming them in Nancy Pelosi. I think it was Pelosi's office. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Not the brightest guy. I would compare him to the dude that we were talking about on the show yesterday.
Right.
Eric
Ethan Schmidt.
Where he was just kind of a troll. He would live stream himself going around and just harassing people, being an asshole generally. And yeah, he was a hardcore MAGA guy, but the NFTs may have been a bridge.
Maybe it was the prison.
Far. Or maybe the prison.
He says, I can't believe I went to prison for an NFT sales. It's starting to set in for Baked Alaska. Maybe I backed the wrong man, he's thinking to himself from a prison cell.
Yeah.
But who knows? Who knows? That remains to be seen. I'll watch this video while.
What we got?
It's the NRA diversity one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as you guys, the NRA, powerful organization. A lot of people think of it as like a white Christian kind of organization in general. But this speaker, Governor Kristi Noem, South Dakota, is here to ensure us that diversity is at the heart of the NRA.
Mm-hmm.
And here's her speech about it.
But there's a lot of other people, a lot of diversity within the NRA. Well, let me tell you something. I may be a mom and a grandma, but I am
She's
the
a
NRA.
grandma? Yo. That's crazy.
A lot of diversity.
So as she was saying, lots of diversity in the NRA. And as you can see, here's a little slice of their membership, and as you can tell, they have old white Christians, they have middle-aged white Christians, they have old white women Christians. Also, they've got middle-aged white Christians with beards.
C-SPAN did them dirty.
Some
Like,
without beards.
They did not have to pan to the fucking most Caucasian audience of all time.
I like to think that the tech director at C-SPAN did this intentionally because it's so fucking
Bro,
funny
they
because
pan
of it.
over and like this demographic, like the diversity here is what, like the age range of 65 to 85? Like what the fuck's going on? Look how diverse we are, brother. We got, Hank here is actually 60 years old. He's totally outside of that demographic.
Well, what's interesting about the NRA conventions, they actually start them real early so that they can get out in time for the early bird special. It's baked in there.
Oh, for
Yeah,
the 4 p.m. dinner at Denny's?
Yes.
Right.
It's a good discount.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Yes. By the way, these are the people that want kids to continue dying so that they can own an AR-15. Just take a look into their fucking souls. They all love Jesus, man. Nothing says Jesus like an AR-15 and a bunch of dead kids.
Guess what? As Marjorie Taylor Greene famously said, if Jesus Christ had weapons of war at his disposal, the Roman government would not have been able to crucify him. She did say that, and I agree with her. She's making good points.
If Jesus had modern day arsenal, he could have stopped the Romans. Which begs the question, if the man is all-powerful God, I mean, why didn't he?
Because that was the point, and that's
then why are they mad? It doesn't
exactly.
make any
That's
sense.
what MTG is saying is so insane. It's like it would have been badass if he didn't die for our sins.
They can't get the story straight. Was it good? Was it not? Was it on purpose? Was it not? I mean, guys, come on now. Anyway, let's take a look. That's right. Even the applause sounds white. Somehow.
Somehow you're right.
So that was pretty funny, little goof there. A new Shabibo soy face dropped, Hasan. Pretty exciting. I don't know if you saw this.
For the record, Christy Noem is 51 years old and she's a grandmother. Lauren Boebert is 36 and she's a grandmother.
Oh my God! What? How? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Lauren Boebert is
Lobo's a grandma at 36.
So hold on, hold the phone. Let me crunch the numbers on that.
Yeah, do the
Those
math.
numbers don't make sense.
Do the
There's
math,
definitely
baby.
some
You're gonna figure it
underage.
out.
Oh, I think if she was a teen pregnancy and then her kid was also a teen pregnancy,
That's right.
That's pretty much the only way that would add
Her
up. Right?
17-year-old son is expecting a baby with his teenage girlfriend in April.
Yep.
Anyway, here's Ben Shapiro doing soy face. Mr. Beast versus trans controversy.
This fucking video made me so mad. One, because it's like just straight plagiarizing Sunny V2.
Is that right?
It's identical. He literally is saying the same shit as Sunny V2.
The highlight
Secondly,
is titled the same way as Sunny's.
Yeah.
This is the main upload.
Yeah.
But
Secondly, it looks like he's in support of Chris, coming out. He's
Well,
like,
folks-
oh, I love it. Yeah. Hypothetically.
Turned him gay.
I wonder if Ben Shapiro continually makes his eyebrows look thicker because he thinks it's
Well, folks,
less
Mr.
gay.
Beast.
It's to draw attention away from his patchy ass, awful ass, little beard that he's trying to grow.
Anyway, so that's that. A nice little shout out there. But let's move on to Matt Walsh hacked, another fine member of the Daily Wire. This was fantastic. Of course, they got it resolved immediately. My first impulse was they're never gonna get this fixed because nobody works at Twitter anymore. But of course, Elon Musk is gonna help them immediately.
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, that like, what is it? Anya Taylor Joy, is that her name? Am I saying that right?
No.
Queen's Gambit chick.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's great. She was selling laptops for like a month.
Really?
David Dayan, who's a friend of
Bobby
mine.
Lee was like,
Bobby Lee's been selling laptops for like 2
he's
years.
like, I can't get back on Twitter.
Yeah, like literally, so many celebrity accounts and even journalists like David Dayan have been hacked like a million times over.
And they fixed this shit in like an hour.
They not only fixed it, but they
Is Bobby
immediately
Lee still
deleted.
selling laptops?
9 more left. I know we could sell out today, guys. My DMs are open.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, someone needs to buy those 9 laptops so Bobby can get his fucking account back.
Oh, that's so funny.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, yes, of course, if you are a horrifically violent, bigoted, transphobic psychopath, Elon Musk loves you and will literally give you, absolutely white glove service. Is that the right term?
Yeah, white glove service.
Yeah. Like personally and individually, he will defend your account, which he did.
So he says, my pronouns are that N-word.
Yeah.
That was the first tweet where we're like, okay, interesting, Matt Walsh. My Twitter isn't hacked. This is just the real me coming out. Apparently, so what happened was, and this is almost happened to me, they got
SIM swap.
A SIM swap, yeah.
Pretty classic.
Yeah, pretty classic.
Yeah.
It's scary that that's so easy to do still.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, that almost happened to me like it was a long time
That's
ago
what people were saying. Yeah. They
But
thought.
I lost, because it was happening to a lot of YouTubers, so I was like on high alert. And I saw that my service dropped out completely. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude, somebody has it was my fear. So I called in and I got it. I got in just in time, bro.
Yeah. They've tried to do that to me as well. It's super common.
And even when I tried to call my carrier and put in some like fail safes and like PIN codes, they were like the representatives there are so untrained. These guys, they call and call and call so many times. They find someone who fucks it up.
They ultimately always have. They usually have like one guy inside too, like a low-level guy with access.
That's it.
They always have like a low-level guy with access.
Because they knew my PIN number, right?
Yeah.
They actually knew my PIN number.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's no protection from this.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So yeah, he hacked them. There's more tweets here. You know what you did? You are Ben Shapiro. You know what you did? You are a closeted homosexual and hide behind being Jewish.
That is something Matt Walsh would say if he was not an employee of his.
I can confirm Andrew Tate at Cobra Tate kidnapped and raped those girls.
Right.
Joe Rogan is a pedophile.
That's
I ain't a gangster. I'm a sassy shooter. I'm leaking the DMs soon. No cap.
This is the one that I really like. I hope he exported all those DMs, and I can't wait to see.
That was the last one before the account got locked down. Too.
Yeah, they locked it down. So a couple things happened in this process. A Wired editor, a Wired journalist actually went after the hacker and wanted to write an article about it, right? Which is what journalists do. Understandably, this is like a massively famous far-right stochastic terrorist public figure, whatever you want to fucking call him. And his shit got compromised. So soliciting hacked material of this variety is technically not illegal, even though Matt Walsh wants it to be. Yeah, this is what journalists are supposed to do. Obviously, they will not reveal information that is private, your family members, things of that nature, or your address is like, they're not supposed to do that.
I mean,
but
if that was true, media wouldn't be able to report on any government leak.
Exactly.
We would have never heard of WikiLeaks, Pentagon Papers.
Exactly.
Nothing ever. It's stupid. It's obscene.
So here's what happened. The journalist that actually went and talked to the hacker had his Twitter account yeeted.
Mm-hmm.
So the white glove service even extends to people who are trying to solicit information or write articles on Matt Walsh's account being hacked.
So Elon banned the reporter. So he's pretty keyed into this.
Yeah.
Bobby Lee's been selling laptops for 2 years, but
yeah,
Matt Walsh has his captive attention.
Yeah, if you want immediate attention from Elon Musk, you just got to be like a horrifically violent anti-trans bigot.
Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk is really showing. I didn't expect that he was this vile in terms of like his beliefs, but he's really allying himself with the Daily Wire folks, which is really scary and disturbing, as they're like the most hateful, almost genocidal fucking maniacs today.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not almost. Yeah, they are genocidal. But there is something good that came out of this. The hacker did post a song called "Sassy Shooters," which he was trying to promote.
Yeah, this was his friend's song, I think, or something.
And so I just want to say that drop the DMs, brother. Here's "Sassy Shooters." Drop the DMs. Drop the DMs. Drop the DMs, dude.
Damn, shy. Spin on my block, get your dick sucked. He want a quick fuck, I'm tryna rizz up. When I see you, better keep that dick tucked. Put it in his butt, I don't give a fuck, I'm a slut. I ain't a gangster, I'm a sassy shooter. Why the fuck you hating from behind the computer? My dick getting hard, growing large like a tumor. Old ass man in my DMs, he a groomer. If it don't fart when you riding,
drop those DMs, brother.
I was in the cell getting fucked, I'm crying. Hit it from the back, I'm a top, I'm supplying. One dick, two dick, three dick, four. Yeah, I bust, yeah, I nut, yeah, I blow. Love the way that I'm fucking on my dad and his bro. In the show, I'ma grow a dick long like Pinocchio.
Okay.
This song is fire.
So shout out Gabriel, who is the main benefactor of this hack.
Yeah.
And his
117K plays, 50 likes only. That's a little bit low. I think, they deserve more.
I don't know if people still have SoundCloud memberships. But.
Spin around the block, get your dick sucked is a bar. I mean, that's fire.
So yeah, shout out and
Put it in his butt.
Release the DMs, brother. Release the DMs, please. Thank you.
So anyway, the article itself is actually quite informative. Unfortunately, the DMs don't seem it won't be released anytime soon. The hack was accomplished, Doom says, using a technique known as SIM swapping. So we were correct on that. And basically, he said he just did it for a meme. Like he didn't do it for any political reason, just to like troll a little bit. And he sent some emails between Walsh and Crowder. Crowder introducing himself before he and Walsh began opining about the imminent collapse of cable news industry, and then the growing obsolescence of talk radio. And Matt Walsh basically says, he's talking about shrinking market shares, and he's a radio host at the time. He says that his primary goal is growing his personal brand for profit. He says there's certainly plenty of money to be made when you can get millions of hits online, and I'm a capitalist and I have a family, so I've decided to start getting serious about that.
If I said that, people would just go so anti-Semitic on me.
Yeah.
Right.
My only goal here is to make as much money as possible.
Yeah, and grow your personal brand. You're a capitalist.
By the way, notice it wasn't, I want to spread Christian gospel. I want to spread conservative doctrine because I think it's what the world needs. No, it's I want to make as much fucking money as possible. And boy, he chose the right vertical for that.
Yeah, he's an absolute freak.
Although I will say, Hasan, when the hack took place, he was giving a speech at Iowa University, whining and complaining that YouTube completely demonetizes his channel due to his transphobic coverage of Dylan Mulvaney. And he claims, at least, that he was getting $100,000 a month from YouTube, which... Going over his videos, frankly, I'll show you something really sad and disturbing about Matt Walsh, who is the most hateful fucking bitch ass. So before his like transphobic crusade on Dylan. His views were consistently dog shit. Like nobody cared about Matt Walsh. Even if you go as far back as 2 weeks ago, 88,000, 40,000.
Yikes.
80,000. But once he starts hitting this transphobic, here it is. Let's see. 800,000, 500,000. Like the views are crazy. Every single video's got like 1.1 million. Bud Light, the Bud Light shit. And now he's posted all of his videos. Look at this. He made the dumbest video about Blippi, by the way. He didn't even mention the diarrhea shit. 650, 850.
Wait. His video criticizing Blippi wasn't about the diarrhea?
No, I watched it on the member stream. It's so vapid. Let me show you. Let me show you what his thesis was against Blippi.
What, he thinks he's like gay or something?
Right.
No, he doesn't. So let me just show you. He doesn't support it at all. He goes, watch this. Hold on. Okay, watch this.
Selling Iraqi dinar.
This video is garnered.
Watch this.
My family, and you can do the same. Text Walsh to
selling gold
989898
coins,
to
by
get a
the way.
free info kit on gold today. With an A+ rating with Better
You're gonna
Business
need to make
Bureau,
some sales
thousands
now.
of happy customers, and countless 5-star reviews. Birch Gold is the company I trust to protect my future and yours. Text Walsh to 989898 today.
Gold. All right.
Now, a lot of Blippi content consists of John, who's the original Blippi, running around playgrounds like he's mentally disabled. Here's one of the most popular videos on the channel. This video has garnered.
He reviews it as if it's meant to be consumed by full-grown adults.
Dude,
like he can't perceive.
Dude, that's like, okay, first of all, this is like 80% of Daily Wire content, if you haven't noticed.
Right.
They always look at like whatever the fuck children are supposed to be watching, and then they meticulously break it down with the veracity of like a fucking unboxing YouTuber where they're like soy facing half the time. And if Disney is not giving them like enough gay content, they will literally make up Disney shows that don't even exist yet and then get mad at that hypothetical. It is so pathetic. Like you saw the Ben Shapiro video, I'm sure on Twitter that was going viral where he's like, Frozen 4, Elsa's going to be super gay. Like,
oh yeah.
It's like, dude, that never... You're literally fantasizing about a movie that hasn't come out, like that is not even in like development or anything, to get angry at that movie. It's so fucking transparent what these guys are doing.
Well, tell me
a market for it.
Tell me what you think about this analysis.
500 million. Okay, that's 500 million views, and almost all those views coming from kids who are like
Watch
3 or 4
this,
years
please.
Watch.
Here's this clip that is so disturbing to him. This is the best they could find.
Hey, it's me, Blippi. Woo, and it's nighttime and we're in a parking lot. There's so many stores. Wow, look at this store. It's the Kinderland Indoor Playground in Las Vegas, Nevada. Come on.
Hold on. Watch it in its entirety.
It is weird though. Like, I mean, he's not wrong. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's just like it weirds me out.
It's not weird at all, dude. If you have kids, this is like not fucking weird at all.
Dude, Matt Walsh probably responds to Dora when she asks questions.
He's like, yeah, dumb. He's like, it's so obvious. It's blue.
Blue.
This show's so easy. What are you doing, Dora? It's not weird at all, dude. It's actually pretty good kids content in terms of the other shit that's out there.
So Blippi is Ethan certified. That's what we're finding out.
Without the diarrhea shit, I think its content is good.
Now
Because
we're
like
ready
there's
to-
so much bad kids content, especially online. His stuff's at least like educational, thoughtful, like pretty good vibe, wholesome.
play.
So this clip,
Man, shat on his friend.
yeah, that he didn't mention that. That would have been good. Also a gay act, some would say. That's a slam dunk.
Hello.
So there it is. I mean,
That's enough of that.
He's very upset by that, huh?
I don't mean to overstate this, but I would rather jump feet first into a wood chipper than continue watching that.
yeah,
It's not for you, you
don't-
fucking freak,
You don't
you
have
donkey.
to. Why you don't? He's sitting by himself watching Blippi and being like, I don't get it.
Just angrily tuning into like YouTube Kids, opening up my YouTube Kids subscription just to froth out of the mouth at like whatever the next Blippi video is. Oh my God. He unboxed Kinder Surprise. Oh, it made me so angry.
Yeah, if those hackers happen to see this, by the way, and they're looking for some cover art for sassy shooters, we have you covered.
So here's the thing. Matt Walsh got his account back, and the first thing he did was change his bio back to theocratic fascist.
Yeah, which is way less offensive.
He literally was like, "Oh yeah, no, time to get my ducks in a row, you know, time to get my business in check here. Let me type out that I'm a theocratic fascist again in my fucking bio." What a freakazoid, dude.
No, that's great. I mean, that's cool. That's good. That feels comfortable.
He's so gross.
He does
and
one more reaction.
Greasy and awful, which is why it's obvious what this is, right? People only watch him because he's transphobic, and they want to hear transphobic shit because they're just as transphobic as he is. Maybe not as much. It's hard to be as transphobic as Matt Walsh, but that's it. That's the whole point. Like, he's not charismatic. He's not unique. He's not funny. He's not creative.
Oh,
he's got nothing.
His jokes are horrible. His analysis is total nonsense. I mean, here, watch this. He shows another clip. There's literally no analysis. There's no explanation for why he's feeling the way he is. And it left me utterly stunned and confused that this is watchable content.
No offense to Blippi. And that's a video from 5 years ago. But the newer Blippi content is exactly like this. Of course it is, because he got 500 million views on this. This is children's content created by a weirdo degenerate through an algorithm.
Again, he didn't even mention the diarrhea thing. That would have worked if he mentioned the diarrhea thing. Then I go, yes, he's a weirdo degenerate. But he has not given any context.
Okay, that's what this is.
He's a weirdo degenerate simply because he entertains kids, which Matt Walsh doesn't believe in, by the way. Mein Kampf only. That's the only book that my kids are allowed to read.
There's a video from 5 days ago which features the new Blippi in exactly the same sort of situation. Let's watch some of that.
So much to learn about, it'll make you want to shout, Blippi!
Whoa! Hey, it's me, Blippi!
And it's me, Mika!
Whoa!
And today we're at Candyland Indoor Playground
in Sherman Oaks,
I just figured out why he doesn't like this.
Oh, they think it's like gay? Because it's Candyland? No. Oh, because there's a black person in it?
Oh, yeah. Miscegenation, brother, is fucked up.
He doesn't say it.
Mika,
but
I
yeah,
have an
maybe
idea.
you're right.
Yeah? You normally want to start your day with breakfast, but today is opposite day. So let's start it with dinner, because breakfast and dinner are opposites.
Hey, I saw a supermarket back there. Let's dance backwards.
Okay, let's go find some tasty food.
You cut that off.
Cut it.
Now,
I can't.
Again, I'm not trying to be insulting, to Blippi, but all I will.
Listen to how dramatic he is.
You cut that off. Now, again, I'm not trying to be insulting to Blippi, but all I will say is that these videos make me long for this sweet release of death. And on the plus side, I've actually overcome my fear of my own mortality just by watching short clips of Blippi. It made me realize there are some things worse than death. And
again, bro, it's like for
the amount, the amount he's like
for 3-year-olds.
I mean, I guess he's trying to cut content, you know. He's trying to get in the algo. Meanwhile, I'm trying to change my username now that I've lost my blue check mark. I think I'm going to change it. Yeah.
I won't change your mind to Elon Musk.
No, not your. You know, you can change the
handle.
Yeah, you can change it. You can change your handle.
Wait, why would you want to do that?
No.
You not the at? You mean the at?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to change the at.
Switch it up.
I do want to become Elon Musk, though. Although, can I still get banned even if I'm not verified for doing that? Or is it only people who are verified?
I think it was just verified.
But you know he'll ban me.
Yeah, I mean, and so be it if so.
I agree. I mean, Twitter is just, it's so bad.
It's a rat hole.
It is, I mean, really.
Never mind, I can't change it because, of course, both of those usernames are taken.
Rip.
Oh, surprising.
Here, we got a small correction on the album art.
Oh, thank God, yeah.
Use that.
This dude, I heard that Matt Walsh, while watching Blue's Clues once, punched a hole through the wall.
Yeah.
His hand is.
He couldn't figure out the clues.
It's just
it was too hard.
It's too hard.
That fucking dog is lying.
Dogs can't talk. Everybody knows this. What the fuck?
This is insane. Like, is this really what are teaching our kids that dogs can talk?
What the fuck? Did Blue actually talk? Or
No,
Blue the
he
dog?
just went.
Blue never talked. No.
Yeah, he just went.
Yeah, well,
Thank you, Zach.
A crime-solving dog? What's next?
A
dog that can play basketball?
What's next? A trans who drinks Bud Light? Trans person who drinks Bud Light?
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, so Matt Walsh, yada, yada, yada. That's about it, eh?
Wait, there is a really juicy detail, unless I missed it when I stepped away for a second, about his contract with Daily Wire.
Mm-hmm. There was something leaked about that?
Well, so remember when Crowder had his war with Daily Wire a couple months ago,
Yeah.
he leaked the contracts and like his conversations with them.
Mhm.
And one of his biggest things was that their standard contract was that if you get demonetized on YouTube, they cut your pay by 25%.
Which
that was
did
the
happen.
biggest-
to
that was the
Matt.
biggest sticking point to Crowder. It was like, fuck that, because if YouTube demonetized me, I'm not taking a pay cut.
Mhm.
So Matt Walsh getting demonetized on YouTube not only loses him the AdSense revenue, but likely is going to lose him money from Daily Wire as well.
I'm assuming the Daily Wire, they got to be sharing with Daily Wire. The
No. Remember the Steven Crowder?
So what did they pay
like
them
deal? The Steven Crowder deal is that like the Daily Wire cuts his pay if he gets demonetized or if he gets banned.
Yeah, which makes sense because they're getting his YouTube revenue. It goes to
Yeah.
them. They give him a guaranteed.
Right. He had to
take
give them a percentage
everything.
of that or whatever. and
They
then he
take
got the
everything, I'm
guarantee.
assuming.
Right.
And then pay.
It's
them a fat
mind-boggling to
salary.
me that Matt Walsh was making $100,000 a month off YouTube by just doing almost exclusively hate speech.
Right. Yeah. Very
Like-
profitable.
Any other subgroup that Matt Walsh targets to this degree, like if it was about gay people even, for example, YouTube would be like, okay, that's like, this is crazy. But because it's trans people, there is discussion surrounding the matter, so you can be as transphobic as you want.
To be fair, that is why his entire channel got demonetized, like permanently demonetized. Or no, that's not.
No, he didn't get permanently
He
demonetized.
said, as long as I remove the videos, I can get monetization back.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's because he's like regularly misgendering Dylan Mulvaney, not when he basically justified the Q nightclub shootings or fantasized about like drag queens being beat up by cops, not when he talked about or lied about the Children's Hospital in Boston. Like that's some real villain shit, dude. When you're like when your main enemies in your commentary is a fucking children's hospital, it's like you're out of control.
Yeah.
YouTube's like, nah, that stuff's great. We love that. Thank you, Matt Walsh. Keep making that great content, please. And it goes to show you once again, there's a lot of money to be made in hateful content and hateful commentary. There's a lot of like freaks online who are extremely online that don't represent a broader base of support in the voters that really, really love this shit. It's that's why I say like transphobia is a mental illness, like actually a mental illness. When you become transphobic, or I guess everyone's starting point is a little transphobic regardless. The way I describe it is like I put it into 3 brackets. Okay, most people's starting position is transphobia because of the way that we've learned about gender and how deeply personal it is to our identity. It's a core part of it, right? It's rigid. It's this rigid binary. And for that reason, the normative position, for the most part,
Can
is
we
like,
not call that transphobic? You know what I mean? I feel like that.
the normative
That
position,
doesn't do the acceptance movement
regardless.
justice.
The normative position is apathy, right? The
yeah,
overwhelming
yeah.
majority of the public looks at trans people and goes, "Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't really get it. Whatever." Right?
Yes.
It's weird. I don't really understand it. Who cares? That's usually the apathy is the normative position. This is what trans activists say as well. It's not just me saying this. And then there's 2 different brackets. You have the other people who see that and are faced with trans people in their personal lives or anything like that, and then they are no longer transphobic. They're against transphobia, which is not as big as a subgroup, obviously, but still, relatively sizable. And then you have trans people themselves, obviously. And then the last category is the transphobic people who see that and then make a decision to actively become transphobic, where they're like, no, this is really fucked up. We need to put an end to this. This is destroying Western civilization. And when you go down that rabbit hole, the starting point could be something as seemingly innocuous as like, I don't think that trans women should compete with cis women in athletic competitions, all the way down to, trans people are all groomers and pedophiles and all this sort of stuff. And then the final stage of that mania is seeing trans people everywhere you go, where you think anyone and everyone is trans, where you become a transvestigator. That's what it's called. Yeah, transvestigations, where you are investigating gender and whether or not everyone around you is secretly trans. And the reason why that's really funny is because it literally it reconfirms the reality that gender is an expression and it's a social construct, and it's actually not as rigid as you think it is, because you start thinking like cis women who are pregnant, like fucking Daniel Radcliffe's wife, is actually secretly trans. And when you get to that point, the we can always tell crowd is routinely misgendering cis women over and over again. They start misgendering cis men over and over again, because guess what? You can't always tell, because gender is a social construct. It is basically like a sock that you put on top of your foot. If you want to consider like the biological gender or sex, which also isn't a rigid binary in the way that people think it is, but it's something that you wear on top of that, right? It's your outwards expression.
So people believe that his cis girlfriend is trans.
Who is pregnant, dude.
That's good.
Like,
so they admit that trans people can get pregnant.
Well, that's the hilarity, is that like it basically is gender abolition, but from the other side of the argument. When you become so transphobic that you think everyone around you is trans, you are basically engaging in this weird, right-wing gender abolition. Where
this is crazy. Let me see what exactly? How are they walking that expresses a triangle?
I think it's that their shoulders are not square enough, like a man.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't understand the triangle.
Like,
I can't.
dude,
explain the
that's
triangle.
like just how pants work, bro.
That's where the pussy is, brother.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's being like targeted here.
Yeah. And I like to joke about this, but like the final stage of transvestigations is when you think that like your parents are secretly trans, actually. Because like some of them do get to this level because they become more and more like unhinged. They're becoming like delusional, right? Like it's delirium.
It's literally a paranoia personality disorder, and these people find each other on the internet.
Yeah, but it's like it's something that you basically broke your brain into believing. And my joke is that the last stage of transvestigation is when you think you were trans when you were a baby. Like you just by your trans parents. Your parents are secretly trans, they're not cis, and you were trans at an early age.
Serious, is it? Elon's feminine spine is evidence? What? Feminine spine?
I love Ryan Gosling because
gay
V-shaped clavicle equals female.
These are all men?
If a woman, has
their
even
jawline
a slightly squared off jaw, they're a man.
Okay. Interesting. This is very scientific. I can tell they really analyze this deeply.
And then they misgender these people too. Like, he's so rectangular. It's like, yeah.
Let me analyze pictures of you, bro. Whoever put this together, let me analyze pictures of you.
Well, you would do that. You would say that, except I'm pretty sure this Mel article actually gets into that as well. Transvestigation communities on Facebook have been wrought with controversy, not because, they're doing something freak-like, but because they actually end up having fallouts because they start accusing one another of being trans.
Of course.
Awesome. Yeah, the way that I think about it, and this is how I think about most of these social issues, is that at the end of the day, you're either in favor of freedom for people to be who they want, to love who they want, and supporting people's pursuit of happiness, which is supposed to be a God-given and constitutional right, or you are in favor of projecting your worldview onto other people and forcing people to live in a way that you approve of.
Yeah,
So,
which ironically is what they say about
it's
trans
just
people
one or
existing.
the other. It's just one or the
No,
other.
but they say that about trans people existing, even though that's literally what the anti-trans folks are doing. They claim that trans people want everyone to be trans. They want us to subscribe to their belief system. It's like, no, man, they just want to be left alone, dog. They want to be able to get their medical procedures, and they want to be fucking left alone to, keep playing Hearts of Iron and Crusader Kings and shit. Every Paradox game that comes
keep
out.
saying that, and I just, as a big Paradox game fan myself,
I played
I'm not
Crusader King
understanding
too.
this
Why
reference.
what the fuck?
You said that last week too.
Although, what's the problem? The trans people want to play it?
No, but
problem is those games are, for me, unplayable.
I like Crusader.
The kind of
That's
neuroatypicality I have is specifically towards trains. And and so it doesn't pertain to Paradox games for some reason. I've tried playing it
in Hearts of Iron.
Literally,
supply lines. You build trains, just so you know. You build.
I know, but I want to
create a
see the
whole
trains. I
train
want to see these
system.
like big, monstrous,
Okay.
steel
I understand.
vehicles.
I understand.
Yeah, but at any rate, we were talking about how these guys are kind of blaming the victims and all this shit. And Crowder, again, who is, I think, monetized on YouTube. Or, well, no, he's gone, right? He's off YouTube.
I don't even fucking know.
Is he still posting to YouTube?
It goes back and forth. He's always talking about how
My
fuck
man's
YouTube
kind of
and
falling
we're
off.
going
I'm not
to
gonna
Rumble,
lie.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. That dude is worth over $40 million a year, brother. Fight like hell, Mug Club. He, with Jim Brewer.
I mean, he streamed 3 hours ago, so I guess 4 hours
he's
ago.
still up on YouTube.
Well, so YouTube is allowing this kind of speech to continue. I'm going to show you this clip. This is the story
bro,
about...
his live streams get like 132K views on the VODs. He has fallen off a little bit.
Well, how long has it been up?
Bro, a day.
Let me pull it up.
I just click on his live tab. 1 day ago, 132K views. 3 days ago, 162K views. 2 days ago, 163K views.
What is his Rumble views like, if we can get it?
They've been really high.
Yeah, let's...
I don't know how reliable.
what are his
that
Rumble
is,
views
but-
like? Okay, well, what
That's-
are his made-up views like in his mind?
Right, because people aren't actually watching. Like, we know enough about YouTube. People on YouTube they will not go follow you to another platform for the most part. Because, yeah, if you go to Rumble, they're saying his
And
video's
Rumble
getting like 2
itself...
million views.
And Rumble itself doesn't have enough active viewership to, like, justify having that kind of a major spike for one particular content creator over the other. One little trick is always to look at the second, third, fourth largest channels on any particular platform to see like whether or not there's a lot of activity going on. Ninja went from Twitch to Mixer. Mixer is a legit website owned by Microsoft, right? He went to Mixer. His audience drop-off was severe. How do we know that? How do we know that those views were legit? Or because his audience drop-off was severe. Whenever you see someone go from one platform to another, in that platform they're getting like way more views, and it's like Kick or Rumble or Getter or any number of these different platforms where they like are actively botting, most likely.
Yeah.
You will see them get more viewership, but then you look at the second largest guy and he's got like 20 fucking views. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like you were saying, his views are pretty bad. I mean, our show actively gets like, I would say, 5 to 6 times these views per episode, and I'm not worth. I don't get. Where's my $40 million per year?
Well, you just
salary?
say some transphobic shit, real quick.
By the way, Hasan, eat this. Hate
Dude,
your ass.
oh my god.
Thank you for telling me I'm falling off, man. I agree.
Awesome, bro.
Fucking
Sick.
badass, dude.
Also, are you going skiing? What the fuck? It looks sunny. Why are you wearing like Fortnite goggles?
Those are the non-fall off shades, dude. Those are the hater shades, brother.
Balenciaga.
Yeah, that's so. Ugh.
I don't think falling off means you're broke. By the way, you're missing the point.
Yeah, I mean, look. Clearly, His braless wife is about to bring him a sandwich that he didn't ask for, by the way.
That's utopia, man.
Yeah, right there on the plane. So
Okay, so here's a clip of Crowder. This is great. This is on YouTube with Jim Brewer, world famous comedian, now turned over. They replaced the leprechaun with him.
yeah, what happened to my boy?
They didn't say. They booted him.
It's kind of sad.
I agree. They threw him out like a used
I hope
tampon.
he's doing all right, dude. I mean,
Sorry, is that offensive to the ladies? Throw him out like a used tampon? Or do you prefer?
I mean, you do throw them out. So.
It just, I like the image of him being a
what do you
used
think?
tampon.
Women keep
think
their
I saved them?
tampons after they use them? Like, what the fuck?
No, I'm saying, is it offensive that I'm invoke like a used tampon? Because I mean, I don't use tampons.
I mean, it's a
okay?
little vulgar, but it doesn't.
What about a used?
Yeah. I don't find that my used tampons have any value to me. So you can totally.
I
call
love
it.
trying to understand how your mind
You don't
works.
keep 'em like
sometimes,
Dexter
with
Morgan?
respect to what is controversial and what's not.
Listen, I don't use tampons. I don't know if some women might be like feel targeted because I'm saying used tampons, like it's gross.
You'll be hypersensitive about
Don't
this
worry.
particular thing, but then you'll say something insane and be like, "What? What's wrong with you?"
I don't understand.
Look, because like a joke about like B wording the N place
Yeah.
is like so,
Well said.
in my opinion.
No, that wasn't
inferior.
what I was referencing. Anyway, let's just move on. Let's not,
Yeah, maybe-
let's not test the button today, you know?
Whatever. Yeah, you're not the only one, by the way. But anyway, here's Crowder. Ralph Yarl is a 16-year-old black kid who went to the wrong house looking for his sister, picking up his sister.
No, his twin brother, I think.
Twin brother. I
I
thought it was
think, right?
younger sister.
I think you might be both right. I thought it was siblings plural that he was picking.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
And
not
the guy who,
detailer.
this old white dude who lived there, just fucking killed him. He just said,
no,
"Hey, dude."
he survived.
Oh, he
shot
survived.
him
He just shot him.
twice in the head and shoulder, I believe. But in some, he miraculously survived.
And
Yes,
was he
shot him in the head
charged, or-
once, and then he fell to the ground, and then he shot him in the arm.
So he shot him twice, once while he was on the
Yeah.
ground. And of course, this is apparently considered legal in Missouri because you must be able to defend yourself in your home, the castle doctrine. And,
People are going to get mad at you because you said Missouri. Wasn't it in...
says Missouri law.
Wait, I thought... Wait, hold up.
Okay, so there were a bunch of incidents like this. In the
Oh,
past
yeah,
week.
you're right.
I think
It
you're
was
getting
in
confused
Missouri,
with
you're
another
right.
One.
Fuck,
Yeah.
it was in
this one
Kansas
was in
City.
Missouri.
So he shot the kid in the head and he survived?
Yeah, crazy. I mean,
Is he okay?
He's gonna have a lifelong medical problems, I'm sure. Like, no, not really. But
By the way,
at least he survived.
Look at the picture of this fucking guy who did it. Look at this guy.
He is... Okay,
Let's
so...
arm this guy.
So let's get into
arm
it.
him.
So let's get into it. First of all, right off the bat, as soon as the news came out over the weekend that the media immediately lied and said they kept him in detention for 24 hours, that's bullshit.
Oh, they just let him go?
No, they talked to him for 2 hours and then they let him go.
This man shot
a
16-year-old boy in the head.
When I found that
About
out,
to sleep at home.
Yeah, and when I found that out immediately, I was like, this is a fucking old racist guy who has a gun, who's out of his fucking mind from like watching a shitload of Fox News and you know all these like conspiracy theories that he gets on Facebook and on the internet or whatever. And I was right. 84 years old, Andrew Lester, a white homeowner in what they consider the neighborhood to be like a bit of a sundown neighborhood, I guess, shot Ralph Yarl, a black teenager who's 16 years old. And the cops basically questioned him for like a little bit. And then they were like, well, this is an old guy. You know, he's a good old boy. He's a good old man.
He was afraid.
Yeah. His grandson actually came out recently and talked to a Kansas newspaper, as a matter of fact, and said, and this will be a surprise to no one, that his grandfather has become a delusional person from watching a shit ton of right-wing media, became like an anti-vaxxer, a conspiracy theorist, and of course he owns a gun and is fucking, you know, perpetually terrified of black people coming into his neighborhood. Why? I wonder how he got this idea that like black people are coming to get him and, you know, steal his home or whatever. Perhaps local news owned by Sinclair Broadcasting and Fox News has to do with it, you know?
Fox News
Maybe.
and AON or A-N.
Yeah.
But so now that we've set it up, so here's Crowder's response, okay? Let's see. You guys, where's he going to take this?
Doesn't mean that Lester is a racist.
Exactly.
It could still mean that he saw a strange man, jiggling the handle on his door, trying to get in. He didn't know what was going on, got scared, and maybe he made a mistake.
Yeah. All those things are possible.
Yeah.
Even Ralph, the kid, he's a street kid, right? If I'm a street kid and I'm at a door and I see a white older man approaching, and clearly I could tell if he's stressed, I would say, hey, man, I may be at the wrong. I'm looking for my little brother.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of elements, but you're hitting on a subject where.
Yeah, so according to them, it was actually the 6-year-old boy who fucked up, who should have been more guarded.
Yeah.
He should have and by the way, we don't know what happened.
Yeah, I mean,
he probably saw a gun and did all the things they're saying.
If you're a black kid, if you're a 16-year-old black kid, like, you should wear Kevlar
Doesn't mean that Lester
everywhere you go. Because, like, everyone has a gun. People are fucking terrified. They're going to shoot you. Like, you fucked up. You should definitely always wear a Kevlar vest.
By the way, this is the street kid they're referring to.
It's like, dude, this kid's been apparently asked, according to his mom, by Yale twice. He's like a super achiever. Doesn't even matter if he wasn't a fucking high achiever, though. Regardless, like,
these guys are such racist.
It's a 16-year-old boy, and obviously
fucking scumbag.
Obviously, a really consistent principle with like white supremacist attacks or people who are just like otherwise terrified of black people is the consistent way that even in studies. White people end up thinking that black people are a lot older. You in your mind, assume that like black teenagers are actually full-blown adults. Happens to black women, happens to black men, black boys, and black girls all the time.
Well, regardless of age, according to the great minds over there, it's actually the fault lies on both sides. Clearly, as a street kid, you certainly should have known better. So
that's a street kid.
Yeah. That's actually probably the most racist way I've heard someone refer to a black person in a while. There it is. Steven Crowder, ladies and gentlemen. And Jim Brewer. Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing they got rid of Dave for Jim. Dave was the
Jim
leprechaun guy.
Yeah, I mean, I would never imagine I would say this, but I preferred the leprechaun.
Yeah. He's claiming, the 84-year-old is claiming that he like opened the outside screen door. But the authorities don't believe that. The prosecutor said Ralph did not cross the threshold into the home at all. And for the record, even if he had, like, it's insane. You can't just like, if someone has two doors, and there's like a screen door, and you open it to see inside, like, hey, I'm here to pick up my brother. You don't fucking have the right to shoot them, okay? The idea that you do is psychotic.
Castle
it's like
doctrine, bro.
American fucking brain rot.
It says, according to Missouri law, a person may generally use physical force if the individual reasonably believes such force to be necessary to defend himself or herself or a third person from what he or she reasonably believes to be the use or imminent use of unlawful force by such a person. So, he was. I think it's reasonable to assume that he was afraid.
We have a lack of accountability for cops, and they utilize this all the time. That's why they get away with killing people. And then that's not enough. Not only have we armed every American and fucking terrified them through our media, that people are constantly out to get them, we've also given them the same legal authority to be able to kill people, both in your house and even outside of your house, because stand your ground is basically a continuation of the Castle Doctrine principles.
Dude, Halloween must be crazy in Missouri.
Yeah,
just taking shots.
Dude,
everyone's just shooting at each other.
In one way, I guess, like the weird, in a weird way, my brain is so broken about this, but the one aspect of this that I have seen is that the media loves crafting narratives. They love actually hyper-focusing on things like after the Ohio train derailment and, TikTok and everyone else like constantly pressuring the media to cover it. Train derailments are not an anomaly. They happen all the time. The media started covering all of the toxic hazardous spills and the derailments that were occurring nonstop. And now they're actually covering stories of like people randomly being shot because they pulled up to someone's driveway in upstate New York where that 20-year-old girl was killed, or in Dallas, Texas, where that cheerleader was shot and is currently recovering in a hospital for getting into the wrong car.
Right.
Which is
this kind of gun
oddly in contrast with this claim that I don't understand why people don't believe, is that more guns equals more safe.
Mass shootings are horrifying, and they're abhorrent. They should not exist. But mass shootings are not the norm. The real gun violence, the iceberg, the rest of the iceberg, is actually this kind of accidental shootings. But what's even worse than that is obviously suicides by gun, using a gun when you're committing suicide, or accidental deaths because like an accidental misfire that happened. That is where the bulk of the fucking gun violence numbers come from. And I'm glad that the media is covering it a little bit more now. I'm glad that the media is focusing on this a little bit more now, because this is the real way that a lot of Americans die for no fucking particular reason.
Yep.
Well, yeah, of course, like, if this dude didn't have a gun, then, if a lot of these fucking morons didn't have guns, these murders wouldn't be happening. But according to somehow half of the country, more guns equals more safe, which is almost like a double think in a way. They've convinced themselves somehow that something is like on face value wrong, that's right. And somehow I really don't know how these people walk around and just...
Yeah. You want to hear some more fucked up another fucked up part of the story? Ralph gets shot. He's crawling away. Okay? Ralph said as he was running, he heard Mr. Lester say, "Don't come around here." Okay? That's number one. He is like seeking help. He seeks help in the first house, no answer. Second house, no answer. Third house he goes to, the person before they come outside, literally tells them to keep their hands in the air.
Mhm.
Like,
that'd be awesome if he got shot again from the third door
the
down.
makeup of the neighborhood, I hope this is not surprising to anyone, is all white except for one black family that recently moved in, which was notable enough for people in the neighborhood to recognize.
Bro, what year is this? That's crazy.
What do you mean? There's sundown towns all over this goddamn country. A lot of places are sundown towns that don't even realize that they're sundown towns because there's no black people there ever, so they don't even ever see it. They don't even recognize it.
All right, well, there it is. I'm glad he's alive. I hope he's okay. I don't know how people get shot in the head and survive. But
yeah,
hopefully...
It's just such luck of the draw. Like, you hear stories about people that, like, they get shot in the head and the bullet's still in their brain. They can't remove it. And then they just, like, go on and live the rest of their life. Like,
and they're like...
if it hits the right part or not, it's just luck of the draw, I guess.
Well, that's about all I've got. Mm-hmm.
What, you want to...
Wait, we have...
Oh, we didn't talk about the Ali thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
wait,
fuck.
like one of the main stories.
We got to slam through this thing.
Yeah.
Let me just pull up the most pertinent part here. So Milo, as we said, who was canceled for being a pedo, he's a born-again Christian now, straight as an arrow.
Thank God.
He was converted into being straight. Here he's revealing text messages from Ali. You don't even... So this is... let's see. You don't even send me videos. So this is a video of him talking with a then 15-year-old.
Right.
This was a young conservative kid who wanted to meet Milo, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And Danny, or Ali, being a gatekeeper, a friend, associate of Milo, said, this 15-year-old, I'll hook you up, but you got to send me dick pics and jerk-off videos. 15-year-old.
I'm so shocked.
He's now 21 years old, and I guess he's sharing these messages with Milo and the like.
He's still a freak, by the way. Make no mistake. Like, he is
Who,
absolutely...
Milo?
Well,
No,
they're all
the
freaks,
victim.
but the one who was like victim of grooming is like still very much, if I'm not mistaken, a Nazi. Was outed as a Nazi when he was like working for the Colorado branch of like Donald Trump's campaign. this is the funny part about this, like, otherwise dark but totally expected story, is that these guys are like, dog, we got into this for the love of the game. Like, we want to make sure that we get the pedophiles out of our Nazi movement. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, no, we're like actually Nazis. We just don't want the pedophile stuff. Like, what the fuck are you
And they've
doing?
all been secretly sending dick and masturbation videos to each other. He's like, I know this dude Ali's a pedo, by the way, but let's not say anything about him. You don't send me videos anymore, Ali said. No good jack-off material. Don't even want to be by my side piece, but I understand. Wonder if you need to come hang out for a week in Texas, an internship. When are you coming to Texas? To then 15-year-old. There's more.
Yeah, so basically just demonstrating on top of like the sex stuff was like using connections. Like, oh, this is how you'll come up in the conservative sphere.
Actually blows my mind that, like,
dude, the alt-right America First is a lot. They're running it a lot like Harvey Weinstein did.
Dude, I don't really. Okay, there's a couple things here again that is kind of hilarious in a dark way, but it's like you're sending dick pics to Ali Alexander, formerly known as Ali Akbar, specifically so that you can hang out with fucking Dan Bongino at CPAC. Okay,
Milo.
It's like the
one he was obsessed
wackest.
with.
Or
It
Milo,
is
yeah.
so fucking lame. Like your aspirations should be higher. Holy fuck! Like your goal is to be next to the McCloskeys or Lauren Boebert. Like that's your goal in this circumstance. That's the peak of your fucking career, is so that you can be like a professional racist for one of these Republican blowhards. Insane.
Yeah, so Ali Alexander is this guy. I'll just show you for people who missed the beginning. He is a Stop the Steal, alt-right, freakazoid.
Protege of Roger Stone, by the way.
Yeah.
He's friends.
Also
with
was a
Nick
sex
Fuentes.
pest too. I mean,
Yep.
Roger Stone.
I thought there was more DMs than this, but so Nick Fuentes now, everybody's saying, yo, his fans are turning on him saying, yo, why didn't you stop this earlier? You go on and on about pedophiles and sex predators all show long, yet you had one working with you that you knew about. So here his defense of that.
Milo has always hated Ali, and he talks about everybody in this way. He said that Kanye was gay. He says that Jesse Lee Peterson's gay.
He is.
He says that Candace Owens'
Jesse Lee
husband is
Peterson
gay.
gay?
Yeah.
He says that everybody's gay.
I think there's a lot of
people
gay
have to
people. I wonder-
understand.
I mean,
and
might be
if
right.
you look at his Telegram, this is the case. It's all over there. And I know that Ali was bisexual. I know that that's the case, and I know that
Was.
he's flirty. Like he flirted with me when I was, 19 or 20, and
Maybe a little younger, too.
And he had flirted with other people.
Okay, so Nick says, listen, he accuses everyone of being gay. But then, Milo dropped the DMs. This is what he sent him in January 2022. I want to flag something, Ali.
I like that, once again, the problem here is that they're gay, not that they're pedophiles. I want to point this
Right.
out really quickly.
Right.
For those who keep missing the mark, they are literally like the fucking Catholic Church in the sense that they're like, well, our priest might have done some grooming, maybe they did some pedophilia, but they're certainly not gay. Please don't say that they're gay.
Well,
that's the main point of contention here. Oh, God.
When did God ever say don't fuck kids?
You know
Is
what?
that in the Bible?
You know what? I don't know if that's in the Bible.
I'm going to
brother.
ask ChatGPT. It'll tell me immediately.
ChatGPT lies a lot.
No, never. Not to me.
And it's also
not to me.
ChatGPT is by the devil, brother.
Does the Bible have passages that against sexual acts with minors? The Bible does not. And then it stopped it because it said it says does not. The Bible does not. That's all I got. And then they're like, I can't do this.
I'm just like Googling around too, and there is no direct mention of pedophilia in the Bible. Numerous biblical principles that definitely apply to the sin. Yeah, I mean,
there's a lot that's not in the Bible that people have just interpreted differently anyway, so
Right.
it doesn't really fucking matter. Everybody picks and chooses. We all know that. Everyone's a fake Christian.
Okay, I'm trying to be less specific and see if this works.
the Bible does not specify any particular age requirement for a person to be married.
Is that awesome?
speaks in general terms of marriage between for those who are, quote, grown up. Okay, I mean, that's saying, like...
Again, it just says the Bible does not specifically, and then they cut it. They're like, nope.
They're like, nope,
They
we're not
said
getting
this
involved in
content
this
may-
one.
This content may violate our content policy. So there it
Right.
is.
All
Gay,
right, fair enough.
bad, pedophilia, kind of dope.
Amazing.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
quote unquote.
I mean, we know that already because the very same people that are like, gay people are groomers, gay people are groomers, gay people are pedophiles, are the same people who literally want to, abolish age of consent laws or want to legalize child brides, child marriages. A lot of these people, including Matt Walsh, have defended child marriages. Ben Shapiro has defended child marriages. Tucker Carlson has defended child marriages. Like, these guys only care about what they perceive as like pedophilia, which is just like a queer person existing. That's the only bad thing.
A drag show.
When it's like good, wholesome Christian white boys doing this thing, it's fine. God wanted that, as God intended.
So Nick says, hey, I couldn't know. He was saying that everyone's gay. So Milo dropped these DMs from the beginning of last year. He said, I wanted to flag something, Ollie Alexander. In case this hasn't reached you, I have 3 boys who are going on the record saying Ali groomed and or molested them. So again, he's even going like, look, he's a pedo.
Yeah.
They were molested or groomed under the promise of career opportunity.
What did Nick say to that? Let's
It's an open secret in gay right-wing circles, and all will be toppling out soon. My instincts tells me the Christianity stuff is insincere and desperate. Nick says, oh boy, okay, thanks for the heads up. That's going to be not good for me, but if he's raping kids, he shouldn't be in politics. Shouldn't be in politics.
I mean, he should maybe be in jail.
Yeah, just not politics. So
weird way to word that.
Milo said typical grooming stuff will come out this year. Whether I release it or not, there's a circle of alley casualties who are in touch with one another and actively seeking to get their stories out. Climbing into bed with 16, 17-year-olds, etc. And Nick just said, bruh.
Bruh moment. Bruh.
So he knew about this, like, the whole time. Crazy, huh?
Well, at least since the beginning of last year, which, you know.
Is a long time ago.
Yeah. Before all of the Kanye stuff went down and everything. Because this Ali Alexander guy, correct me if I'm wrong, Hasan, but he was part of the crew that was advising Kanye during his whole Nazi arc that he had last year.
I don't remember if he
I know
was-
Milo and Nick were involved, and I'm pretty sure Ollie was like went to Mar-a-Lago with them and all that stuff when they did dinner with Trump.
Alexander.
Ollie Alexander was also part of the team alongside Milo Yiannopoulos, and like then I think they pushed out Milo, which is why like Nick and Ali stayed, and they pushed out Milo.
Here's the crew. Alex Jones, who cannot stop talking about demon pedophiles, is here pictured with one that apparently this dude even knew about at the beginning of last year. So here's a pedo and a pedo protector, and here is the guy who tells you that pedophiles are everywhere.
Dude,
And the
every
same
other
picture
week
together.
there's like a high-level GOP official that is outed as like having terabytes of fucking child porn or like literally sex trafficking minors to have sex with them or whatever, and it doesn't fucking matter. The movement doesn't even flinch.
Doesn't slow
okay?
down. They don't
It
look-
doesn't
yeah.
slow down. Obviously, I've said this time and time again, but like every accusation is a confession by these fucking freaks, okay? Every single one. They are the actual pedophiles. And what do you do when you're a real pedophile? You just say other people are pedophiles because everybody understands that pedophilia is fucking bad, is the most abhorrent thing you can fucking do. So you just keep saying, no, it's not me, it's all those other people. Just like that fucking QAnon guy who has talked a big game about like, you know, killing pedophiles and whatever. Literally convicted pedophile who like served a prison sentence for it. And he's like, you know, leading
the
the
guy
movement.
from the Channel 5 video?
Yeah,
he's
exactly. These guys have all done this shit.
Yes, so this is really interesting. Milo's been trying to warn folks about him, I guess, for a while. Here's Milo on Alex Jones' show. So Alex actually also is familiar with this accusation.
There are others.
So here he is on InfoWars.
Homosexuals still scrambling for attention, scrambling for money, and I look at them and I see where I was, and I am a greatly enhanced, I think, human being. compared to I watched
He
them now,
loves
the
women
sort of
so
the
much.
Ali Alexanders and whatever
Women
people
are
sort
so
of try
hot.
to keep their homosexuality under wraps, but not very successfully. And I think to myself, if I could only get half an hour in the room with these guys and try to explain to them, try to show them the sort of peace and calm and by the way, enormously heightened effectiveness that you get from drawing closer to your spiritual life. I just wish I could get them all in a room because they're some of them are.
Well, I want to be clear. I know Ollie. I didn't know any of that. I just
Alex.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
Alex
me, I
is
just
there.
think Sammy-
He just said his name.
Yeah. Oh, and I have a great detail for you when you're done with this.
We're fighting the good fight, brother.
You want to know one thing? Like, it's kind of like when your character is such in the dumps that like you kind of get to a point where like you can't be further character assassinated, like you can't defame someone who's in the muck,
Right.
That's kind of the thing with these guys. Like they're all such disgusting scumbags with audiences full of also disgusting scumbags because they are marginal. And the people that gravitate towards that kind of commentary are like actual fucking freaks.
A lot of them, though.
Yeah, that like this kind of stuff doesn't really move the needle for them. Like they don't really give a shit. They kind of like it. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, there are a lot of normal
what are you gonna do?
people
You're gonna be like,
floating
oh, they're
around.
hypocritical about pedophilia. Okay, who cares? Is like the attitude that people have. Like we
Yeah,
can
but
look
Jimmy-
at it from our end of the spectrum, our end of the political spectrum, and go, wow, that's fucking insane. Like. These guys are infighting, but there's a reason
Well,
why
I
I
hope
rarely ever give them any credence or any coverage whatsoever.
I hope that people watching this who are fans of Crowder or Shabibo and seen clips of maybe Fuentes or Milo that they like, that they'll see this and be like, oh, where's the Crowder video on this? Where's the Ben Shapiro video on this? This conspiracy, these people are cowards.
Probably won't be seeing it anytime.
You will not be seeing it.
And this is what I wanted to point out is that you were saying the photo of all of them together that Nick Fuentes was covering up for it. Alex Jones, in a way, was as well because that clip that we just watched on InfoWars, they edited out that section.
Yo.
Yeah. This account had it archived. That's what we just watched. But they say if you go,
Yeah, they were doing a massive cover up.
Yep.
There you
should
go.
Probably talk about that, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about pedophiles enough, man. You were just photographed with one, and now you're covering up for him.
I call him Clammy Davis Jr. because he's quite fond of 19-year-olds. But no, he's
Oh, come on! Don't listen. I don't know anything about that. I don't
Actually, he was more fond of 16-year-olds too.
give a fight about it.
all right. Okay.
Ollie's a nice guy, but seriously, let's
Hey,
expand on
hey.
that.
Alex is like, hey. He's like, Hillary Clinton's a demonic pedophile demon. Hey, watch you about my boy Allie.
Let's not go throwing crazy accusations around here.
So there you go. They're all scumbags. They're all liars. They're total giant. There it is. You know what I mean?
There it is.
That's all we have to say today. Right, Hasan?
Yeah. It's one of those things, like I said, where I feel like I need a fucking hazmat suit to like look at any of this shit. Like I feel like it gives me psychic damage every time I see people live lives like this. The worst part about it is
Fox
that
we're running out of time. Fox News. Did we talk about the settlement? A little bit.
You mentioned it. Really
Yeah, they
quick,
paid
man.
out
It's not
to
that
Dominion.
big a
Thank
deal.
you. Thank you. Sorry. Go ahead, Hasan.
Well, all I was gonna say is like it's even sadder that there are people that follow these guys who go deeper and darker into the precipice of hell, into the depths of hell. For those who are hate watching maybe right now, or looking for a clippable moment or whatever, salvation is possible. You can change your attitude, you can change your mind, but it all starts with moving away.
Bro,
from
why are
these
you
places.
tweeting during our show? You just
Because
tweeted 6 minutes ago.
I'm being defamed.
No, it literally says
I'm being
6 minutes ago.
no. I'm being defamed, which is why I had to counter it immediately.
What were you? What happened?
Well, now that my check mark is gone, immediately my own stands are changing their profile picture to mine, names that are close to mine, and they're saying, they're
I'm
they're
gay.
tweeting shit like I'm gay.
I saw your editor did it
I mean,
too.
come on, dude. You know what I mean? Can't you do the I'm gay stuff like for 10 minutes?
I didn't tweet that, Ethan.
Hasan the HUD, you tweeted
Oh no,
that.
I tweeted the other one. Yeah. Well, I had to defend myself.
You're not gay. Ew, gross.
Yeah, I had to defend myself from the gay allegations.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, ew, never.
All right, thank you guys.
It's a joke for everyone. I mean, I am not gay, but we're joking when we say ew, gross. Before people freak the fuck out over it.
Ew, gay people.
All right, let's take us out.
Thank you guys. We love ya. Thanks for being here. Tomorrow's episode is gonna be awesome. We're gonna play Guess Who's High.
I like this one apparently.
This one it turned out to be not that good.
Oh, what the fuck? I love
my co-host is tweeting the whole time. I mean, what?
Not the whole time.
All right, the song's almost over. See you next.
Tomorrow we're
Okay.
doing that and the PowerPoints on how to spend the $620,000. Thank you.